What's up? My name's Addison Zegan. I'm a motivational speaker, and today I'm going to talk to you on how to tour with your favorite bands. What's up, guys? Back at it with another video on my advice on how to tour with your favorite musicians and your favorite artists. Now, it's 2020 and there's not a lot of people that are touring right now, and I know gigs are really hard to find, but I really have a lot of experience touring with bands on the Vans Warped Tour. I've toured with G-Eazy. I've done stuff with Rise Against, Beartooth, a lot of big bands, and I have been on arena tours and I've been on small club tours. And the one thing that I would recommend is just getting involved in the music scene, whether you have a local venue that you know of or someone that's a promoter for bands that come into town. That is always a good way to get your foot in through the door. A lot of these tours, they're not easy. A lot of people are living out of 16 passenger vans. Depending if it's a small tour, there might not be a big budget. Depending, there's a lot of factors. You can be on big tour buses. You could be flying from state to state with corporate sponsors. But if you're trying to get into the music industry and you're really trying to set foot on your new career path, or maybe you just want to do this out of a hobby, you're gonna want to get connected with the communities. One of my favorite things to do when I want to get connected with a community is start looking up Facebook groups. Now, there's BobNet and there's other like tour, roadie gigs. There's a lot of different kind of gigs that you can find on Facebook. All you have to do is look up your keywords for your touring artists or independent artists or roadies, right? Roadie's a huge word, right? And you'll see that they'll post job offerings all the time, and you can kind of get an insight of what people are looking for. I've done merch, and that's where you set up, you count merchandise, t-shirts, records, stickers, all that kind of stuff that you buy at a concert. I've done lighting setups where, you bring lighting gear to the show venue and you set it up different way. I've tour managed bands where TMing is you're pretty much an adult babysitter. You go there, you get the bands you travel with the bands, and you go to the venue and you get their Wi-Fi. You make sure you tell them what time they're gonna play. You let them know about all the restaurants around the surrounding areas, and you send out emails to the whole crew. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can do. I've even done truck driving where I drove a lot of the equipment from tour to tour and went into the venues like House of Blues and stuff. So it really depends. I kind of feel like I'm a Swiss Army knife for all these bands. I know how to do a lot of different things, and that's really helpful because a lot of people, like I said, they fall off these tours because it is hard. You work a lot of hours and the sleep schedule is not easy. This is not an easy business to get into. But one of the favorite benefits that I love about being on tour is that you're behind the scenes. You get your VIP access, you get your all access bands, and you get to be a part of something that's very historical and moving. And if the band means a lot to you and music means a lot to you, you get to be a part of this bigger experience, and you're the VIP executive, right, in this beautiful concert that's made, or this passionate lyrics that are said on stage, right? We all love the music, and if you love the music industry, you do it for the love. Now, some people, they're gonna realize that maybe they're not good at this, or maybe they're not good at that, but they are really good at that one certain part of the moving wheel, and I don't know if you really know what that is for you, and I would say really try a bunch of different things, and see if you have other friends maybe in the industry, what is a positive about that and what's a negative. And there's so many different career choices that you can choose in the music industry, whether it be touring, driving, or actually being part of the band. I know a lot of band members that played guitar or played bass, and they actually moved on to being a tour manager. They moved on to being a merch person for someone else, and the sky's the limit. And so my story is when I was 18, 19 years old, I was in a relationship, and we broke up, and I was just on the age of 20, 21, and I just decided, I said, man, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? What is something that I can know that I could do and I would be happy with? How can I achieve that? And I realized that going to Vans Warped Tour was such a big part of my life, and I wanted to do it more. Warped Tour was coming up like 6 months, and I was like, you know what, I can get on this tour. So I started reaching out to bands, I started reaching out to sponsorships. I even stayed in front of Rob up Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory because I knew he had a relationship with Monster Energy Drink, and I knew that Monster was a huge supporter of the Vans Warped Tour, and I reached out to everyone I could. Eventually I ended up getting a job with PETA, and I was able to go and continue to do outreach for them and talk to kids about being vegan. And my girlfriend was vegan at the time, and I dabbled in veganism for a while, so I kind of knew a little bit about it, and which helped a long way because it kind of got me in the door to do my first tour. And after I got to do that big first tour, I got to go on and do more and more and more. And that was me and my personal journey. My dad, he also helped manage bands, Christian bands like Switchfoot and POD when I was in middle school, so he would take me on tour. And so in that Christian realm, I was already a part of it, and I knew what was kind of to happen in middle school, and when I was in elementary school, I already kind of knew. But when I got to be an adult and I really wanted to find my own way, and I didn't have any handouts, I didn't have anyone to help me through this process, I just want to be there for you. I want to answer any questions you may have, because this is something that I'm an expert on. My knuckles even say tour life on them. Like I got them before the Lil Uzi song. I just want to say that, okay? Like I had them before he wanted to do tour life. Okay. Anyhow, let me know if you guys have any questions below. I would love to answer them about how to tour with a band. And I really want you guys to keep pushing for 2020. I know it's hard, and I know music and concerts are kind of iffy right now, and I hope that you can look at this video in the past and be like, you know what, I kind of took advantage of an opportunity when everyone said they were giving up on concerts or they're giving up on live music. I kind of jumped in and took the reins on it, and I believe you can, and I'm here for you, and I'm here to help you. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you liked my advice, and I hope you liked this. Share it, comment. It helps me go a long way with my channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.